Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Love and Marriage DC, Season 3, Episode 9.
We at Episode 9 already? Wow, we are moving fast. So make sure that y'all subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. I feel like I messed up my words, so I'm going to say it again. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. Blair, you ready to walk through this?
I'm ready.
Walk us through this, please.
We start where we left off with Ashley and Joy having this conversation. Ashley is saying that she can spot a mean girl. Clifton is a mean girl. She's never felt that kind of energy from a man, and she'll give that energy right back to him. She's fought bigger B words than Clifton.
She says she fought bigger women than Clifton. I didn't know Clifton wanted to fight her. But okay.
Joy says she's not going to feed into that energy with Ashley in the confessional, because if she was to get upset the way that she did at her, the Christmas party, things are just going to go left. So Joy is trying to reason with Ashley and saying he was never close to you. Y'all weren't chest to chest. Like you weren't really in any danger. But she's going to respect how Ashley feels. Seeing that her husband wasn't being aggressive, it's difficult hearing what Ashley is saying. Ashley says he's being sassy, and Joy doesn't know how to make Ashley comfortable. And Ashley says that Clifton doesn't matter to her. She hopes Joy and Clifton have a great life together, but she doesn't feel anything. Ashley doesn't want to be cordial with Clifton, so she really isn't sure how the relationship with Joy can go. She says she doesn't have the answers.
Your thoughts, Blair?
My thoughts about that. I just don't see, I agree with Ashley in the sense that I don't see how we can be friends if you have all these negative thoughts and feelings towards my husband. And you're actively calling him names and disrespecting him in front of me. Like, no, we can't be friends. And I feel like there's no reason with Ashley. She feels how she feels. You're not going to move her off her square. So that's fine. She can feel how she feels. And her to say she doesn't feel anything about it, you're coming with a lot of energy not to feel anything. So what do you think?
I will say this. I'm tired of talking about Ashley. We know Ashley's the villain. We know Ashley ain't got no get right in her. So let me address Joy for a second. She said she don't want to feed into the energy of what Ashley's saying and what she's doing. And I'm like, why? Feed into it. She's purposely insulting your husband in front of your face. And what gives you, I don't want to say the right, because the right is the wrong statement in this context. But why do you got to be the one to play peacemaker when someone is violently insulting your man? Now, I don't know, maybe words don't matter, but I'm going to speak as a heterosexual man, right? She knows Clifton is a heterosexual man. So she's purposely using undertones to insult his manhood to her face. His wife. You get what I'm saying? Why do you want to keep the peace when someone is violently insulting your man that way, Joy? Why do you want to be friends with this person? I don't understand this whole, I'm not going to feed into Ashley. You know, I'm just trying to get to a resolve. There is no resolve when someone chooses violence. You get what I'm saying? You meet violence with violence. I'm not talking physicality. I just want to get that out there. This is not physicality. Y'all too grown to be throwing hands at each other. But you can violently shut that conversation down. Oh, no, we're not doing this. I'm done. No.
We can't have a conversation.
We can't have a
conversation.
Talk
like that.
No,
about my husband.
We're not.
We have nothing else to say.
Because at no point did I mention Quick. At no point did I mention Alberto. You get what I'm saying? So for you to quote unquote still want to be friends with someone that is insulting your husband, and you just basically like, I just gotta sit through this. I just gotta ignore it. What's your line then, Joy? Because Ashley doesn't have a line. Ashley doesn't even have a case. You get what I'm saying? She's now mad at Clifton at the same level that she was mad at you, and Clifton didn't even start anything. Clifton didn't even do anything. Clifton didn't even approach her. She approached him. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, with Ashley, I'm not going to talk to her. I'm blue in the face. You know what you're doing. Calling this grown man sassy and calling this grown man mean girl and things like that. There's undertones to it. It's not right, and you need to relax. But Joy, I'm going to talk to you because I'm like, you don't want to be friends with this person. And now you put yourself in a position, at least it comes off to me on TV, that now you're basically begging with a friendship with this person that's insulting your husband. Why do you want that? Mm-hmm. But continue.
Well, Ashley doesn't know if Clifton has had a problem with her since the beginning. And Joy, in a way, tries to confirm that by saying, well, it started with your critiquing of the single moms conference and Joy's participation in it. And Clifton didn't really like that. But we see the flashback of it. And Clifton didn't really say anything to her.
Didn't even address her.
Or anything. He just wanted to cheers to Joy getting this opportunity. And I'm sure when they got home, he was probably like, I don't know about that Ashley girl. Because she's ishing on you for no reason. You know? Joy says, you know, many people can't handle your bluntness, talking to Ashley. And your bluntness has love removed from it. Ashley says, Joy, you know how I talk, and you could have explained to Clifton basically that I'm sarcastic, I can come across hard, basically try to lessen the blow for your husband because you know me.
I met you.
Or you know how I talk.
I met you the same time he met you. But continue.
Ashley does care for Joy, but she says, you said if someone doesn't like your spouse, you can't move forward with them. She doesn't really have the answers. Joy says, well, maybe in time. Maybe time will fix some of this. Joy is contemplating Ashley and Clifton existing separately, but she would like all the couples to basically be okay together. Ashley says, you know, I know you miss me too. And Joy liked hearing that Ashley missed her. So Joy would like to have more communication with Ashley if that's okay with her. And Ashley tells her that she wants to feel that from Joy. She's like, you're saying that, but I don't really know if you mean it. And Joy gets up and hugs her and tells her that she wants to have more time and communication with her so she could feel it.
This scene confused me and made me upset the whole time. Because I'm like, who do you think you are, Ashley? And granted, I'm only criticizing the characteristics of the show.
Yeah, what we see on camera.
I don't know this woman. I don't know anything about this woman. I don't know nothing about Joy. So I'm only criticizing characters. This character Ashley showed last night, I was like, what? Joy, I don't care what the script is. I don't care if you're in the mindset of, I'm just trying to move on and talk about whatever it is. She is insulting your husband, and she's undervaluing your friendship or even association with you.
Yeah.
She's not even saying she miss you. She's basically putting you in a position to where, well, prove it to me. Well, yeah, you know, I'm sorry, but you know, but if you say what you say, I need to believe what you say. I need to feel what you say because I don't have no accountability. I don't have to do anything to you. Even though I was the one who caused all of this, you get what I'm saying? But I'm now in a position to where, Joy, you need to prove it to me that you could be a friend and things like that. Because at the end of the day, your husband's sassy and like your husband a mean girl. And I'm like, what, Joy? What is your line? No, really.
Yeah.
What is your line? Because it couldn't be me. I can't be like, you know what, Chris, I really bang with you, bro. But your wife, she's a B word. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm about to hit you. You know, like it's. That's why I'm like, I don't understand why you allow yourself to be in this position. If she want to be that type to be passive aggressive in that way, then guess what? I'm gonna meet her passive aggressiveness with aggression. Because passive aggression is still aggression. Yeah. And I'm gonna be like, I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't care what it looks like on TV, but you're not gonna call Carlos. She ain't gonna call my husband sassy and mean girl on TV.
Exactly. Let's break the fourth wall.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, is that simple?
Yeah, like this, like y'all got to talk to her because
I ain't doing that.
Because she's making it to where we can't move forward.
No. Yeah. And just that simple. Guess what? This will be my last episode. Because you're not gonna call my husband. Pick another word. Call him difficult. Call him whatever you want to call him. Call him an idiot. I don't care, right? Even then, insulting him ain't going to get much with me. But you're not going to use those words and then make our friendship make it seem like I got to prove it to you.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Well, a couple points. One thing she said that stood out to me was when she said he was trying to use his body to intimidate me. He was trying to use his height to intimidate me. And I fought bigger bees than him. And Joy's over here like, okay, when did we go from having a disagreement to like fighting? Like who's talking about fighting? And then another thing is, Ashley, you felt intimidated.
Yeah.
And you can speak on how you feel without making it the other person's fault or responsibility. You were scared. You felt intimidated.
Yeah.
And whether or not Clifton's movements like shocked you or jumped you, whatever the case may be, he was not trying to attack you in any way. So you can take responsibility for your feelings and speak to that without tearing this man down. Also, I'm over.
Uh-oh.
I'm so over, and I've been over this for a few years now. It took me a while to get there.
Okay.
But I am so over people saying, you know how I am. You know how I talk. You know how my heart is.
Mind you, with all insults, right?
If you don't know how to talk to me nice,
I ain't do that to you.
don't talk to me at all.
Okay.
If you don't know how to act and be decent, then we don't need to be chumming it up, kicking it, anything like that. Yes, I can know how you are, but I'm not going to sit here and let you talk to me or talk about my husband crazy because I know what you're like. I know what you've been through. Sorry, no. You got to be kinder than that.
Yeah, I know exactly what you are. You're mean.
And Joy saying your bluntness has love removed from it. There's no love there.
No, it's not. It was
love doesn't live in this home.
No.
Okay? So, no. I just don't like that. That really grinds my gears. You know me. And you're still an a-hole. I don't know what you want me to say.
Dude, you know what's funny? I just remembered what about that scene about she said, you know, basically he tried to intimidate her, basically how tall he is and things like that. Imagine that. Just so y'all know, we both sitting down, but I'm tall. She also taller than most and things like that.
5'8".
Yeah, so I'm still taller than most, right? My thing is, imagine someone saying that you tried to intimidate them because you like stand over them or something like that. And I'm just like, I'm just tall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which leads me to what somebody else said. I've been reading the comments, not the comments to the show, but like on Twitter, on X and things like that. Maybe Ashley, like, have you know, like on the playground, you like somebody, so you hit them, you push them off the swing, you push them off the slide, you kind of bruise them up. Maybe Ashley got a crush on this man. Because you talking about how he looking at you, how he looming over you, how tall he is and things of that nature. Maybe it's something about him that attracts you because he ain't thinking about you in that way. So I'm wondering why you so intimidated by someone who wasn't trying to intimidate you, who was just being. Clifton comes off as a nice guy, as a guy who speaks his mind, who has no problem speaking his mind, while at the same time giving his wife space to speak her mind. So I don't understand why she feels like Clifton is this terror that like she needs to let everybody know I fought bigger people than him. Then why are you scared of him then?
Yeah.
If you fought bigger people than him, then he ain't nobody. But continue. We got a lot to get to.
Well, that was the end of that scene. So we can finally move on.
Yeah.
Apparently they're in a good space. How? I have no clue.
Yeah, who knows? Now, in real time, I don't know.
No, in real time, no. But in the scene, they're on the up and up.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, we're at Ashley's book signing.
Yeah.
Nobody's read the book, y'all.
No one read the book.
Nobody's read the book. They said they're going to wait for the audiobook.
That's crazy because, and guess what? Black said it. It was funny. He said, if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in the book. Right? Yeah. I would say this. Even though I can objectively criticize Ashley, I never wrote a book before. You get what I'm saying? That's an accomplishment.
It is an accomplishment.
That she should be proud of. And I never read the book and things of that nature. And I'm probably not going to read the book. But I can still give objective applause to, hey, you put your mind to something. Especially with, some history that she spoke of on the show with depression and things of that nature. You put your mind to something, you wrote a book. Congratulations. It's sad that none of the people you invited, your friends, read your book. You know what I mean? They deem it important to actually hear your story in word form. But, congratulations, though. Yeah.
Quick co-host, I guess, from his radio show helps to have the discussion portion of the book signing. She speaks about mental load of handling everything as a mother, wife. She says that she's giving herself grace. She talked about functional depression and how depression stems back to slavery and black people being conditioned to be workhorses and the importance of working on yourself and healing.
Nice.
Good topics, good discussion topics. So Ashley talks to her sister for a second, and sister's like, Mom is mad. she's not happy. She was Ashley was hoping her mom would come to the signing.
Yeah.
Ashley hasn't spoken to her mom for months. She wasn't trying to bash her mom with the book, but she wanted to be honest about her experiences. And the sister is basically saying, what are you asking for? If you're waiting on an apology, it's not going to come. Like at some point, you have to forgive, forget, and let it go.
Yeah. And I find this very interesting. I'm gonna tie this scene to the last scene where she does sit with her mom, but I find this scene very interesting. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, Arena, while Ashley's talking to her sister, Arena's talking about how she's got a pop-up event coming up for her wig line, and she's got a workout wig that Jamie models for us in the confessional, the wig with the cap. So that was a cute little funny scene.
I have a question about that.
Okay.
If you invite me to your event, right? Do you see it as disrespectful, and maybe disrespectful is too strong, do you see it as disrespectful to market my upcoming event at your event currently?
Normally I would, but in this case I don't. And the only reason is because this show, I think there are only so many times you had the whole group together.
Okay.
And Arena probably wanted to just get the invite out while she sees everybody, because it might be the next scene or two. You know?
Okay.
So, but typically, don't talk about your business at other people's business.
I'm about to say, like, hey,
yeah,
y'all didn't read the book.
Yeah,
Why?
typically no, but in this case, like, it's a scene that might be coming up, so I don't mind her kind of like prepping.
Okay, so basically,
that.
you said if it pertained to the show, because it's the show, you'd be like, maybe she ain't talking to only them, but okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, what do you think?
I say yes in a way, because to your point, I do agree with that. But text me, call me, you get what I'm saying? If I'm going to be here with somebody, I'm going to presently be here for somebody.
Right.
And that doesn't require me to be like, hey, y'all, next Thursday, my wigs. It's like, I get it, but it's like, it is what it is. I just felt like in that moment, if this was real life, if someone would have came to my event, I would have been like, hey, tonight's my night.
Yeah.
I wrote a book.
Yeah.
About depression. My life.
And you ain't ready. Ask me questions.
Exactly. So yeah.
Well, Ashley does the signing,
yeah.
And it was nice to see Lil Jamie came to support. And I was really happy to see that, because Ashley has been really pouring into Lil Jamie and trying to connect with him. And not more than trying. She's been connecting with him.
Yeah.
So I think it was nice that he tried to show her some, similar form of support and wanting to make her feel supported for her book signing.
Shout out to Ashley and Lil Jamie.
I like that budding relationship. I think that's really sweet. So Arena asked if Ashley talked to Joy, and Ashley said that she did invite Joy, but she couldn't come to the signing. Ashley said the convo went fine. She told Joy that she didn't respect Clifton. Arena asked, how are y'all going to have a friendship without Clifton being in the mix? I mean, that's her husband. And Ashley doesn't really know. Quick says that he doesn't want to have a conversation with Clifton because they do ask him, like, so when are you going to talk to Clifton? And Quick is surprised that Ashley met with Joy, but he's going to support her with whatever she wants to do.
In this scene also, we see Ashley address him as sassy again.
Yeah.
And things of that nature. Quick even addresses him as sassy. And I said, wait a minute, Alberto. I can't put my hands on a woman insulting me that way, but I can definitely put my hands on an equal. You get what I'm saying? Where I grew up is when you when a woman or when someone else's woman address you or disrespected you, you never address the woman, you address the man. How I grew up and things of that nature. So Alberto, DJ Quick, what gives you the right to join in with Ashley in insulting this man's manhood, where at no time Clifton insulted your manhood? In fact, Clifton came and addressed you and tried to say hi to you at the cabin. But you said, no, we'll talk later. I ain't talking now. Now you're changing the tune to where you're joining Ashley's choir. And you basically, I can get Ashley talking like that. But DJ Quick from Baltimore, I don't understand why you talking like that. Because you have no right to even address him that way and think like that's cool. Even with like you joking around, leaning and things like that, calling it sassy. A lot of people's opinions, and truth be told, I never even said this on the show, and my wife never said it on the show. A lot of people will say that the way that you just yes man with Ashley is sassy. Some would say, hey, that's not really masculine and things like that. You didn't even know your wife went to go talk to Joy. So Ashley gets to just do whatever she wanted. She don't get to basically collaborate with you. She don't get to basically plan with you. You don't get to guide. You just get to follow. Some would say that's mean girlish and that's sassy, right? But you feel confident enough calling this man sassy, calling this man a mean girl, agreeing with your wife when you wasn't even there to see it. Number one. When everybody there basically disregard and say what Ashley account is not what happened. Besides you actually being a man, and forget a man, being mature and actually going and addressing the problem and basically be like, hey, Clifton, what happened, bro? You get what I'm saying? Actually hearing it from him and actually setting the law of, hey, you know what's best? Y'all just don't talk. You get what I'm saying? You want to join in with the girl choir and call this man sassy while everybody laugh, black girlfriend laugh or wife laugh, whoever she is, and things of that nature. Winter and everybody just join in. You didn't feel the need to basically stay out of it. You want to stay out of it when you don't want to talk to the man, but you want to join in with all the women making fun of the man, though. That's not very Baltimore of you, bro. It's not. It's not. And guess what? And if it is, that's a different side of Baltimore that I was raised from. So I don't understand. It just is what it is. Yeah. I hope, and matter of fact, at the end of the day, you will have to see him because it will be a reunion, and you had to talk to him. And Clifton not even the type of guy. And this thing I don't understand. Y'all straight making this guy seem like this big boogeyman. Clifton's not even like a violent guy.
No, he will sit and talk and try to come to an understanding.
But it takes two adults to have a conversation and an understanding. Yeah. Right? But he wanted to join in on the choir. Guess what? Sing along, choir boy. That's how I see it. Sing along, choir boy. Anything you that point out to you in that scene?
Yeah, really, the main thing with Quick making fun of Clifton but not wanting to speak to him. If you don't want to talk to me, don't talk about me.
Preach.
Like if you really have it in your mind set on believing your wife and not wanting to have a conversation with him, then just keep him out of your mouth. 100%. Like if he doesn't matter to you, if you don't really care, then do not speak on his name. I think that's really childish, and if I was Ashley, I could use Ashley's terms to describe Quick.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to describe a man in that way. But my thing is
100%.
But my thing is that it's very it's a bad look.
It's a very bad look. Yeah. And that is just what you just saw right here is an example of there's certain things that my wife can't say to a man, and there's certain things that I can say to a man. So she ain't gonna call you sassy and a mean girl for what you did and things of that nature. But I will. I would say that was sassy. That was mean girl to join in with the ladies and to make fun of this man when you for one said you're going to talk to this man and then renege about talking to that man. That's not masculine. That's not very Baltimore of you, DJ Quick. I don't know what side of Baltimore you from, but it ain't from the side I was raised from, okay? I'm just saying, it's very funny. Mr. Baltimore ain't acting like Baltimore. You get what I'm saying?
That's wild.
That's crazy. But go ahead.
Well, Ashley meets with Lil Jamie.
What's up, Lil Jamie?
She wanted to check on him because she wanted to talk about his relationship with his parents. She's also dealing with some issues with her mom. And Jamie says that he hasn't had any more sessions of therapy with his parents since that one session. Ashley says therapy is a part of your health. Her depression started as a teenager, and she notices similarities within herself with Lil Jamie. And she wants to be the adult who sees him. She felt that when she was younger, she would have liked for somebody to see her, pour into her, speak to her. Yeah. And she didn't have that, but she wants to be that for him. And Lil Jamie asked her if she's okay. And she says that she's a sensitive thug. Lil Jamie recently... Lil Jamie recently lost a good friend of his to unaliving himself. People close to him didn't know anything about it, so they couldn't stop it. Ashley shared that she was hospitalized 6 years ago because she attempted the same thing. And she tells him that it's really important to talk, have conversations, let people know what's going on with you. Don't just sit here and say you're good when you're not. Because nobody can get to you that way. So,
Thank you for skipping over that word, Blair.
Yeah.
But also... objectively, this is a show that is objectively what we see on the show. I can objectively criticize Ashley for what she's wrong, and I can give her praise for what she does right.
Yeah.
This is praise that I'm giving Ashley, right? That she can... I don't know... Whenever it's a situation like Lil Jamie's and Ashley, and how Ashley is basically like, hey, I'm just checking up on you. Ashley can be 100% wrong and how she feel where Jamie is in life. But in this situation, it pays. It's like it doesn't hurt to be wrong.
Right.
Let me just check up on you. Let me just sit down and talk with you. Even though you may not be where I was, but it doesn't hurt for me just to do like a wellness check on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even taking that time out and be like, this is where I was at that age and what I went through. And I understand what your friend went through. And you may go through some type of guilt or some type of like, survivor remorse. And you may feel like it's your fault. I just want to check up on you and see how you doing based on the last riff that, my husband was in, or like the last riff your parents was in. And I could be 100% wrong. You could be doing better.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hurt. You get what I'm saying? To check up on you.
Yeah. No, this is stuff that I really like to see. And this is the type of stuff that makes a person whole in these shows and humanizes a person. Like I say, I can dislike the character that she shows on the show, but also when she is pouring into somebody like Lil Jamie, who has expressed thoughts of unaliving himself. Yeah. And, we've seen his emotional turmoil and everything that he's been going through. It is good to see an adult try to connect with him, not try to an adult connect with him, spend time with him to let him know that, look, people care about you and it's not just your parents and other people want you here in this world, So I banged with it. Yeah. I really, really, really like that scene.
Now, I don't know how they are in real life with Jamie and Ashley and everybody, but there is something too. And I like the fact that at least what we've seen on camera, she's not making an enemy of him and his parents and things like that. She's just over there like, what's the word? Like basically like, what's going on? Oh, you haven't been to therapy since that first session? Okay, let me tell you something about therapy. It's a constant thing. It's a health thing. Yeah. Right? So it's very good that, especially with men, especially when you go through things like that. I have friends who passed away at a very young age. And I didn't go to therapy. But I don't know in what ways that it came out, though. It didn't come out in depression. It didn't come out in violence. But it may have come out in how I am as a man today. I just don't know. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Because you see a lot of things and you don't say nothing. You keep it to yourself. So it's very good that she like, hey, just so you know, you have someone in the trenches with you. Right. Someone that battles with that even now. You know? So like it's very good that Ashley did that for Lil Jamie.
Yeah. So Joy, Clifton, and Carmen meet at the barbershop.
It's been a while, Carmen.
Because they are going to be having their beard oil launch there. Okay. And I thought that was so cool. Okay. I was like, this is perfect. Whoever thought of this is a genius. To have the beard oil launch at the barbershop to where people can actually use the products versus, like Clifton was saying, like people will rent a space and you can smell it and kind of feel it on your hands, but you really don't get to have the full experience. And to think that he might be able to partnership with barbershops or even hair salons and have the products there, that is a great way to initiate your product into the community.
Truth be told, that's the only way. Yeah. There is no other way, because us guys, we ain't going to Target looking for your beard oil if we don't know nothing about it. Yeah. Right? So, yeah.
Yeah. So, he asked the ladies if there's anything that he's missing. They got the trademark, copyright, bottles, everything is done and in the works. As far as trademark, copyright, in the works, bottles, everything that's done. So he invited everyone except the Silvas to the events. Carmen says that there's business and then there's personal. And Clifton says it's my business. And he wants the event to be smooth sailing. He doesn't want any drama there.
Stop right there. Dude, you know why she said that?
What? Because the more people, the better, or something like that.
DJ Quick.
Oh, because he's a
he has some celebrity. Okay. So if you was to have DJ Quick there, he's on the radio. Do you get what I'm saying? But Clifton's like, listen here, it's my business. I'm gonna go out the way I want to go out. If I want to go out this way and it doesn't work, as long as it's my way. But I understand what Carmen means, though. Yeah. I understand what Carmen means in the sense of, like, hey, there's personal and then there's business. You know what I'm saying? Don't let your personal get in the way of, you making money. But they attacking me personally. Right. You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I'm the boss. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. And I agree with you in that sense. Like, what's for me is for me. I don't need to attach myself to a celebrity for me to get what's mine. So yeah. Anyway, so Joy has her 43rd birthday celebration coming up.
Yeah.
She invited Ashley, and
Weird.
Joy says for her to call him a mean girl is laughable.
Okay. It's not, I don't see what's funny, but okay.
Well, she said Clifton said it was laughable or whatever, but I'm just like, whatever. I think it's disrespectful, but whatever. So Clifton says if Joy wants to invite Ashley to her birthday party, that's fine, but he wouldn't invite someone to his birthday party if they didn't like his wife. And Joy thinks that there's enough space, enough people there for folks to be occupied with other things except for folks that they don't like.
Yeah, I think in this scene we see exactly how Clifton feels about the whole thing. Even when they was talking about the Silvers, and he said in the confessional, like, I don't see how I could be friends with somebody who doesn't accept my wife. So I really don't know what Joy's what's the end goal for, what's the end game for Joy, because at the end of the day, y'all can't be friends and y'all can't be best friends as long as she keeps insulting your husband. Even then, she's over here making slights at you, making you seem small in the last scene confessional, talking about Joy wants the D, talking about, it's a double entendre, talking about how she want to jump on the lap or like whatever she's talking about.
Because she wants the D in the friendship.
She wants the D in friendship and basically, double entendre. Okay, you're a rapper now, Ashley. I get you. So she's basically treating you like a little puppy. You get what I'm saying? That she's wagging this little treat in front of your face called friendship. And I don't understand why you want that treat. Clifton don't understand why. Clifton don't understand why you want that treat. But to each his own. To each his own. Let's go.
Well, Ashley meets up with her mom to do a foot detox. Once the episode aired where Ashley and her mom talked about what happened years ago when her mom left her, the mom hasn't been talking to her. Mom says that she misses her family. She wants to get their relationship back on track. And Ashley says that you stopped talking to me and you want me to believe your version of the story. And she says if you would have read the book, you would know exactly how I feel about it. And she said in the book that being a mom of a teen, she knows what it feels like to want to run away. And the mom says, I didn't run away from you. Ashley says you weren't physically there. And mom says that, I wasn't out here chasing D and I wasn't doing all this type of stuff that you're saying I was doing.
I never had to chase. Okay, mama.
Ashley says social media stuff is also an issue because Ashley's like, the stuff that other people are saying is not what I'm saying. I've never said I hated you. And you think I wrote this book to talk about how much I hate my mom, but I don't. And mom just wants this to go away. She wants them to be on a good page. And Ashley says that it has to be worked through, but honesty has to be there. And mom's telling her, I'm being honest. So mom apologizes for making bad decisions and for hurting her. And she asks, what else do you want? Like, I'm apologizing till I'm blue in the face. Like, what else do you want? And Ashley says she doesn't want anything else. She just doesn't think her mom understands the totality of how her decisions hurt her. She thinks that they need therapy. And the mom says that she'll get around to reading the book.
I'll read the book. Okay, I'll read it.
But she wants the conversation to end. She's like, I apologize. I'm done with it. She said that she's till she's purple in the face. Ashley can't fake the relationship, but she's never hated her mom. And the mom says that she's stressed out. You need to send me on a trip. And Ashley tells her, we have to go to 3 therapy sessions and then I'll send you to Jamaica. The mom is holding her hand, trying to muster up a tear to have Ashley feel how sorry she is because it's not enough just to say it.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I ain't got a lot to say, but I got a lot to say, right?
Right.
Ashley, can I speak to you? I said, can I speak to you? Right? You are what you hate. And let me explain. The same thing that you're going through with your mom, y'all are twins. Y'all look alike and everything. You did the exact same thing to Joy. It's literally a parallel. It's a mirror. You offended Joy by exposing her marriage, exposing her plans or whatever it is, telling people that she's married, right? You apologize. She feels like, Joy, that is, feels like it's not genuine. And things like that. Like you know you did wrong. You don't even know what you apologize for. It's not genuine. And what do you say? You say, how many times I gotta apologize to this girl? I apologize like 2-3 times. Like what do you want from me? That's the same exact thing your mother said.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing your mother said. And guess what? You don't like it when your mother's saying it to you. So why can't you empathize and see, oh my God, I am what I hate. I am doing to others what is done to me. And this may be my origin villain story. And guess what? Every villain got an origin story and things of that nature. That doesn't take away the fact that you're mean. That doesn't take away the fact that you're nasty and a mean girl. The things that you call yourself, the things that you say you can identify. You get what I'm saying? But my thing is, usually when you can identify, like, oh my goodness, look what I did, usually change comes after that.
Right.
And I hope you can see the scene and empathize with Joy or empathize with people you may see and realize, like, okay, I don't like it when my mom did it to me. Because even then when the mother holding her hand, Ashley's face ain't breaking. She ain't feeling it. She's like, we got to go to therapy. Mm-hmm. How many times, your mother said, how many times I got to apologize? You are literally repeating the same lines to Joy. Mm-hmm. Right? So it's like, you are what you hate. And many times than not, many of us don't like it. Or at least I find that a lot of people don't like it. A lot of women don't like it when you tell them you just like your mama. If you want to get to a woman's core and get her mad, just say you just like your mama. But actually, you just like your mama. You is her and her is you. So my thing is, there's something to, and I understand the whole point of, let me go back to the scene with the sister and things like that. The sister said, what do you want from her? Right? I think the sister come to peace with whatever happens because she's like, I know with my mom, the limited time she got left on this earth, this is all she going to give. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? And it kind of leads me to ask the question, and maybe you know the answer, Blair. What do you want, Ashley? Because nobody can go back in time, right? You say you don't hate your mom, right? It does suck that your mother did not talk to you. I understand how that may hurt. Mm-hmm. And that may feed into even the person that you are now, of why it's hard for you to trust people, why you always have that hard shell. Because if someone as close as your mother can retract from you, even from the age of 16, whatever age that was, 17, whatever it was, I can see why you may be like, you got to earn the D in friend. Weird, but I get it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But what do you think Ashley want out of this, Blair?
I think Ashley wants her to see the situation how she does. Because I think with the mom saying that I didn't leave you, I was there for you, and Ashley telling a completely different story, that Ashley can't feel that her mom knows where she's coming from because her mom has a different recollection of events.
That's fact.
And her mom can't speak to Ashley's hurt because she doesn't believe what Ashley's saying. Mm-hmm. So I think Ashley really wants her mom to take what her account is of the situation, admit to it, own it, and fully apologize without saying, but you ain't really got the story straight, Ashley.
I think,
And I think that's what negates the apology, is because you're telling me what happened isn't true, but you're apologizing just so I can send you on a vacation. Like, it doesn't hit. It just doesn't hit. And
you're right, Blair. And I'm not in the business because I don't know who's telling the truth. It's not for me to say.
Yeah, we weren't there.
No, it's not for me to say, and nor does it matter. Right? But it does matter if someone does have an account and basically throughout their life is still reeling from that account. It's so real to them that they wanted to do things to themselves. You get what I'm saying? It's so real to them that they suffer through depression. It's so real to them that they're like, see, look, she left my life again. You get what I'm saying? So I can see why Ashley's view will always be cloudy. Yeah. Because until that situation clear, she can't see how she basically replicates that situation in her life personally
and other relationships.
In her other relationships. You get what I'm saying? So hopefully Ashley do get the help or continue to get the help, because she says she's in continuous therapy and things like that. But hopefully, this gets to her and she gets to see like, oh, I am what I hate.
And I also think that Ashley needs to get to a point to where she can forgive her mom. And like, we hear people say all the time, like, forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. Yeah. And sometimes you will never get the apology that you want. Yeah. And in order for Ashley to really move past it, like, she really has to truly forgive her mom. Like her sister was saying, sometimes you just got to let stuff go. And I think Ashley is having a hard time with this. And not to say that she shouldn't. I mean, if you're a teenager and your mother leaves the house, like, that can be very traumatic. At the same time, her mom was saying she was bad, so who knows what she was doing in the house. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I'm just like,
it's just too much.
It's just like, I agree with the sister. Like, at some point, like, you really have to let things go and move on. Yeah.
And one thing me and my wife talked about on while watching the show, I said it's kind of hard for Ashley to let go of that hard shell because that hard shell made her who she is, in the sense of like when life left her, when her mother left her and things like that, she became this sensitive thug, as she called herself. You get what I'm saying? This thug. Because truth be told, she only called herself a sensitive thug is because she's really sensitive, but she had to teach herself to be a thug. You get what I'm saying? So she retreated into this hard shell, and now this hard shell basically made her who she is. It protected her. It got her to this far in life. But what happened to the thing that got you there can't keep you there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Now that hard shell you got, is killing you now. In Blair words, I'm not plagiarizing. Blair said that last line.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And there comes a point to where you have to be you. You get what I'm saying? And you have to basically come out of that shell and take the risk. Believe in the therapy you got. Believe in the growth that you are as a person. Come out the shell and take the risk of trusting someone and potentially getting hurt. Yeah, loving someone and someone not loving you back. You really don't know how strong you are until you get out that shell.
Right.
So, it is what it is, Ashley. Outside of everything else, I could be objective. Stop calling this man sassy and mean girl on camera, on TV. That ain't cool. And I hope, this show's already recorded. I hope you don't come to the reunion on like that type of timing. I really do. You get what I'm saying? Don't be on nobody live talking about mean girl sass. Please just let it go. It's not a good look. DJ Quick, don't join in with that. You get what I'm saying? Let the girls do what the girls do. You have the responsibility to lead and be an example. Don't do that. You get what I'm saying? But other than that, Ashley, good job with everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good job with everything else. But at the end of the day, you're still mean and you still could get some work. You know what I'm saying? Even though I can feel bad for you, at the end of the day, you turn out to be a mean person and you need to work on that.
And that's when I go back to okay, we got to learn Ashley. We got to see her be more humanized in this episode. But I still don't want to be around you because you talk crazy. So I'm sorry that you've been through what you've been through. And I think it's great that you're pouring into little Jamie. Yeah. But you couldn't talk to me like that. I'm sorry.
You're wild. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Y'all be good.
Bye.
Come back for the next episode. Subscribe, like, share, comment. I ain't mean to mess up my ending. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, y'all be good.
Bye.